Okay, I did play this game before already. Yeah, I already played the Jungle Book on Sega Genesis before already, but this time I'm gonna probably do it as a challenge mode. I'm gonna probably play the game without doing these save states. I know I've beaten this game like countless times on Sega Genesis, but this time we're gonna play it on normal mode. So that's right, I'm gonna play the game without saving it. This will be the challenge of me not. Okay, I mean to press that rewind button. I'm gonna play it the way it is. This will be the challenge of me without saving the game. I mean, those of you who are huge Jungle Book fans, this is for you. So I won't rewind it or any of that stuff. If I die, that's okay. I'll probably have plenty of lives playing this far into the game. So this will be the challenge of me not doing these save statings. I love this game, and I will always find it to be one of my favorite ones. Unlike the Super Nintendo, that's really hard. I was thinking this would be a better idea of me playing this game instead of the Super Nintendo game. So I'll probably play this game for a while. So here we go. Only game that I'm kind of waiting for that needs to be on the Switch is like Brain Dead 13. That would be pretty cool if they put that on the system. Actually, speaking of old games that are on Switches, when I was looking on YouTube... Oops. Of some other games that need to be remastered. Besides... when they did that other game called... Earthless, whatever it's called. That's on Sega Genesis. And everything. I think they did like Time Gal and Ninja. I'll just spell it out. Hayae. That plays like Dragon Slayer, but they're both anime. Maybe someday I'll play Time Gal on the Switch. That'll be a interesting way to do my channel. I mean, those of you who love anime. Yeah, because like, of course you guys do. It'd be like a good idea to do that. So I'm gonna probably speed run for this level. I'm gonna try to collect all the gems. Well, probably not all the gems, but you know what I mean. I was thinking this is a good time to revisit this game once again. Without saving any data on it. So it's gonna be like a one go run. Since I'm talking about like old school games from the late early 80s and 90s. Only game I never got the chance to play on my channel, besides Space Ace and Dragon Slayer, is what is that game called? It's kind of like that game. It's called something Galaxy 3000, but it's kind of like an anime game, or that's something rogue game. For some reason, it's on Super Nintendo, or that Dino Colossus on Sega CD. There are some weird games I never played as a kid. They're like way too expensive to buy. I would spend good money if they actually remastered Brain Dead 13 to be on the Switch or PS4. Then again, it was on PlayStation 1. That'll be a pretty good option. Alright, let's see. So technically it's gonna be a speed run. Alright, here we go. I'm invisible. That'd be a good idea if they actually remake some other good classic games that need to be on the Switch or PlayStation 4. Like, they should do, like, that other game called Pluck. Anybody remember Pluck? There we go. Easiest boss ever. Anybody remember playing that game called Pluck on Super Nintendo? It also had a sequel, but it was fan-made. I was thinking, hey, why not remaster some good old classic games to be on every system? Like, maybe Epic Mickey 2 Power of 2 would be a good idea if it was on the Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. It's not the best sequel ever made, but at least they tried. That game's already like 10 years old. That needs to be a thing. I mean, they already did the Blob 1 and 2 already. Why not do the same thing to some other forgotten games? You know, just make it almost halfway for players to play like the old school games. Like, maybe Toy Story 3, the first game. Like, nobody has ever gotten past, like, most of those difficulty levels on both systems, on Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. I was thinking, that would be a wonderful idea. And just put that on the Switch. And Toy Story, the first game, was way too hard for most players. Heck, even I couldn't beat it as a kid. And I find it extremely difficult. That'll be really quite interesting. Let me think. Oh, maybe Disney's Hercules on PlayStation 1 would be on the Switch as well. Or one of my favorite Disney games of all time, Tarzan. That used to be on both systems. PlayStation 1 and the 64. I do have the PlayStation 1 game of it. I think I rented the 64 a long time ago. Most games deserve to be remastered on every new systems. That would be terrific if that happens. Still looking forward to playing that new Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. Someday in the future, I'll probably play that game. But since it's like $60, it's quite expensive, so not gonna happen. So I'm just gonna speed through this entire game, skip a few cutscenes, and try not to rewind back. So Yeah, I just started coming in here like at 4:20, so that's like 2 hours ago. Okay, that was embarrassing. Try again. I'm trying to think of what other games that deserve to be remastered. Um, oh, I know. Maybe since Frog was attacking me, maybe they should remastered Frogger or Lost 1 number 2 in its first one. That'll be pretty interesting if that actually happened. To a Game Boy Advance toward a Switch game. That'll be really cool. Um, you guys can leave a comment on what else needs to be remastered on every system. Um, so yeah, I don't really got much else to say about this game. You just collect all kinds of fruits and gems to beat the game. To enter the next level. Freaking monkey. Um, no words of Homer Simpson from at Treehouse of Horror. Has anybody seen the movie Tron? No, 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 no. Yes? I mean, no, no. Okay. Um. Okay, he's not here. Did I miss one? Trying to think of another game that deserves to be remastered. Oh crap. Okay, hey, doing this. Um. Wait, that's not all of it? Um. I'm gonna say Star Fox. I think it's been a long time since Nintendo did any Star Fox games. I think the last one they did was Southern Guard. Um. Oh, they already did Metroid. Finally. Um. They already remade Pac-Man. Oh, speaking of the word man, why not Pepsi Man? Yeah, that's it. In fact, they should do that one too, since it's also on PlayStation. Yeah, I know who he is. Okay, let's just wrap this up. And I missed a jam there, but that's okay. I'm just gonna speed run for this entire game. Let's see what time is it. Yep, I still got time. Alright, maybe I should also do another video game challenge. Like, I could try to beat the, that freaking, what was that game called again? I'm trying to think of a game that you can probably beat without using cheats. Um, oh, I know. That new game that just came out this year. Jurassic Park. Our collection. I just remember now. I could play that one without rewinding it. It's the same company that did this game too, so I could probably play that game without rewinding it or saving the game. Or other word for it, cheating. In fact, that would be a very great idea. I could just do that and play a game without doing all that. Yeah, maybe I should play Jurassic Park, the first game on Sega Genesis. Once I get on the Switch, I can probably play the game without using actual cheats. You know, I couldn't beat the game as a kid. I doubt anybody can play the game without cheating. Maybe they should do the same thing to the Smurfs games. 1 and 2. The old 90s ones. Because those games are freaking hard. Believe me, I tried. I do remember there was a Bill and Ted on the Switch. I mean, Adventures of Bill and Ted. Anybody never heard that there was an NES game based off the movie? Anyone? Okay. I'm trying to think of what else that needs to be remastered. Oh, I know. Pagemaster. Pagemaster. That's already owned by Disney now. Needs to be on the Switch. Because it's on both systems. Okay, 3 systems. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and Game Boy? Did I say Game Boy? Probably not. Okay. I don't think I said Game Boy, so yeah. That'll be a good idea too. Because that game is also pretty tough. Alright, here we go. Boss fight. This one's pretty easy. You just have to aim at the bottom. If you want to finish the boss super fast, use your super weapons. Okay, here we go. I'm surprised the video hasn't stopped yet. It's easy to dodge their attacks. Okay, it's pretty easy to know when they're gonna attack. Ow. Okay. This is pretty simple. You just have to wait until they those have Tiki Mask there. Alright, come on. Alright, he's down. He's never gonna hit me over here, so he's done. Alright. Oh, they should do the same thing to Monsters Incorporated games too. But fully remastered. Natural Groot CGI moment. Freaking hedgehog. I freaking love this music. Anyways, I'm trying to think what else needs to be a thing. Freaking insects. Quit it. Okay. I got the jam. That stupid monkey's there. Yeah, take that. Okay, is this thing on still? Because I'm trying to go really fast as I can. Oh yeah, there's like both Tom and Jerry video games. And yes, I'm aware there's like that Game Gear one based off the movie, which I'll get to another time. Okay, I'll let him die there. Alright, trying to speedrun for this level. Anybody remember there was a Tom and Jerry video game based off the movie? Except for the Super Nintendo, it just says Tom and Jerry the movie. And that's pretty much it. Alright. Alright, he's over. Okay, watch out. Right here. Oh yeah, Ratatouille. Ratatouille needs to be on the Switch and PS4 and Xbox One as well. That game is already a couple years older. Okay, let's see. I always forget where to step at. So yeah, there's really not much else to talk about this game. You just have to jump on these platforms. And these gens are really easy to find. Fun fact, those of you pretty much know this about the voice of Mowgli is Bruce Reindler, is Walt Disney's grandson to play as Mowgli. That was like many years ago. I'm pretty sure he's still around to this very day. He might not do any movie acting anymore, but he did a pretty good voice actor to Mowgli. I guess he would have been a little bit too old to play him in the sequel. Maybe 29 years later. Oh yeah. I almost forgot. Keep screwing up. Set in Ryan White. The voice of Shanti from Jungle Book 2 was also the voice of what's her name? Armyan. From Scott Pilgrim. And I did mean like the animated short before the live action one, and before we got the Scott Pilgrim Netflix show takes off. I'll exist it. And I saw Scott Pilgrim takes off. It looks really promisingly good. It looks pretty great. Anyways, let's go ahead and take on King Louie. Let's see. Do I have the invisibility? Yep. Okay, I'll use that in a moment. Okay, you're never going to know when he's about to use his attacks. Yeah, it's kind of tricky to know when he's about to hit you. This boss is really tough. Not gonna lie, he's really tough. Okay, so I'm kind of cheating on this. Alright. I almost forgotten how hard he is to take down. If I had to use my like red bananas against him. But any players that fought him will not do with or without any his ability. Yeah, not starting over. Alright, come on. Son of a... Come on. I always dislike this boss fight. Okay, I actually figured out this pattern there that time. Alright, come on. Come on. Anytime now. Come on. There. Finally got him. Let's see. It's almost 7 o'clock. And we're 27 minutes in. I haven't even beaten the game yet. Oh yeah, right. I got all the jams, so... Oh, it's a bonus area. Just collect lots of fruits and all that stuff. Actually, speaking of fruit, anybody remember there was like a game called Fruit Ninja on Xbox 360, and that was the thing back then? Anybody remember that? Anyone else? Anybody? It was popular back then. I remember Angry Joe reviewed it a long time ago. It was a pretty darn good fun game. Okay, here we go. We're almost getting close to the end. Alright, got extra life. You know, I keep on cheating by rewinding it back. I don't think they ever did a Bambi video game, which they never did. Or a Dumbo video game. Also, there was an Alice in Wonderland Game Boy Color. Which is weird. Weird that they had to wait, like, forever to do a Alice in Wonderland video game. Is basically the word for it, erotically interesting. Has anybody ever played, I'm trying to think of a good game that's worth getting, I'm just randomly explaining this while I'm speeding run for this game. I can probably beat this game in less than 30.5 minutes. Plus I only got 9 lives, so I'm good to go. Oh yeah, they did do a Mortal Kombat on the Switch. And I did not mean like an old school one, but I was questioning why they call it Mortal Kombat 1 and not 12, but just basically the remake of the old one. It's like the video game company is starting to run out of ideas. Freaking snake. Only game I kind of wish that was on the system is probably Tagging the Power Juju. Anybody remember he was a thing back then in 2003? And his last one is actually that's something Mojo on the DS. I'm pretty sure that was the last one they did in 2008. Or was it Toys Attack he was in? I still think it would be pretty awesome they bring back Tagging the Power Juju, the animated series. I was gonna do that a long time ago, but I got too much going on here. Alright, here we go. I might die in this boss fight, but this is pretty much worth doing the speed run for. Alright, missed that one. Alright, checkpoint. Alright, get that. Alright, get the heart. I'm glad you're doing the save states. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I know I'm taking hits, but he's pretty easy to take down. Yep, there we go. There! That's how it's done. I did doing these save states this time, so that was a perfectly good speed run for 32 minutes and 20 seconds. New record. And that's how it's done. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm about to get ready to eat my dinner. So, enjoy the credits. Yeah, the same actor who played Shanti in Jungle Book 2. I think her name is... You know who. I don't know who voiced her in the original Jungle Book. I like how it says, what can you do on hard level? Thanks, but no thanks. Well, I know there's no Robin Hood video game, so there's that. What else needs to be remastered? Oh, I know. Maybe Shadow the Hedgehog. Maybe Shadow the Hedgehog needs to be on the Switch. PS4 and Xbox One. That's all I can think about. And I know what you're thinking. Is that game supposed to be bad? Well, yes and no. But that's all I can think about. Or